Hi there, my name is Laura and I am excited to offer a variation today of Warrior Two pose that can be practiced from a chair. Warrior Two pose is called in Sanskrit Virabhadrasana 2, and it's an amazing posture with so many benefits, really from the tips of your toes all the way up to your shoulders and your neck, even energetic and mental, emotional benefits that we can experience from a practice of this posture. So we can come into a chair to feel that this posture is really available to so many bodies. So helping it to be just a little bit more accessible for us and for everyone. So if you wish to follow along from a chair today, then you can take a seat. Finding a chair without wheels is important. Good, and you can get yourself comfortable in a seated mountain pose. Just taking a couple of breaths here. You might close down through the eyes or relax your gaze. Feeling and sensing into the body. So not only is practicing from a chair beneficial if there's limited mobility or if you're regaining strength or building strength, it's also just very supportive for those that feel that balancing can be a challenge, or maybe you find yourself, just your lifestyle has spent a lot of time in a chair. So this is a way that we can come into and embody the benefits of Warrior Two pose from seated. Let's flutter open through the eyes if they are closed down, and take a shift toward your right side, toward the right side of your chair. It's almost like you're turning your mountain pose 90 degrees. Now, if you feel that there's not room for the whole bum on the seat when you turn sideways, you might hold the back of your chair as you're settling in. First, here we'll notice that the right ankle is underneath the right side knee, and you might shift a little bit to this front right corner of your chair to help you to gain a bit more range of movement through your left leg. Now with the left leg, you can either reach it out and turn your toes to point forward or in any angle here, to the right or forward. You may even feel comfortable drawing this leg back a little bit. So checking in with what feels comfortable here through the left side hip. Shifting your bum as much as you need to get settled. Good, right toes turn out to the side. Beautiful, shoulders over hips. And you can reach your arms out to your sides like a capital letter T. Right arm reaching out to right side, left arm reaching back. But at any point that you need to relax your arms down or bring your hands palm to palm at your heart center, you can take a rest there anytime. Really do feel yourself pressing through your feet, pressing through sits bones, and reaching up through the crown of your head. You might sense a slight pelvic tilt, tailbone drawing downward, like you're lengthening out through the low back, drawing downward. Feel your glutes engaging, even the pelvic floor softly. Core is awake. Good, gazing beyond right side fingertips. Even if your hands are at the heart, you can just turn your head there to the degree that's comfortable for your neck. One more deep breath in. Exhale, arms relax. And you can heel toe your left foot. back inward. Stepping to the center, facing forward here. A couple of deep breaths. Noticing sensation in right side body. Noticing sensation in the left side body. And both sides of the body together, you might feel a difference. Maybe warmth, coolness in one side, a bit more than the other. Differences in temperature or in density, a feeling of density or spaciousness in either side. Tingling, whatever you might be feeling. Opening through the eyes if they're closed, we'll turn to the left now to find this posture on the opposite side. You might hold onto the back of your chair as you're settling in. Moving to the front left corner now. Left ankle underneath the knee, toes turning outward. And then when you're ready, you can step this right foot out, maybe straight in front, reaching out with your toes, all of your toes, left and right side facing left, or maybe right side toes can face forward. You might even draw this leg back a little bit. It could be different on this side, so we don't have to make it match, be a mirror image on the opposite side. You can change it up if that's what's needed for your body. Do notice, and I should have mentioned this on the opposite side, but you're pressing into even the pinky toe side of your right foot rather than leaning into the big toe side, because that would be less stabilizing for your knee. So really rooting through your feet, even the pinky toe side there. Feeling tall, you can press down to root down to rise up tall through your upper body. And arms might open out to your sides. You can take a look at both arms, looking at your feet, the position of your ankle underneath your knee. Also noticing here, how does this knee want to fall? Is the leg kind of falling asleep there? Can you keep the leg awake as well, reaching toward the pinky toe side of the foot, the knee? So this is a nice exploration, as sometimes we move through vinyasas, flows, any sequence really from a chair, you might, or even in a mat class, and you might find yourself feeling a little bit left behind if practicing Warrior Two pose is not available from your mat. So you can hop into a chair, have a chair handy, and here we go. We can enjoy all of the same great benefits from seated. Exhale, relaxing, hands down. And then heel toeing feet toward each other. You can feel a nice opening around the hips, activation, strengthening that has happened around your waist and side body. I do want to demonstrate quickly if you feel that maybe you're somewhere in the middle, not quite needing a chair and to stay seated for your Warrior Two pose, but not quite available on the mat either. You could practice a combination of the two. So we'll demonstrate that quickly. You could come around to standing behind a chair. To come into Warrior Two pose, Virabhadrasana 2 from here, we'll take a shift to face the right side. So you can use your chair to help you to balance. And rather than feeling like you have to touch the floor, reach for the floor to make your transitions, suddenly we have so much more room and space to shift into the pose by standing upright. So when we turn to the right side, let's take a step forward with right foot. Lean into right foot for a moment, using your chair to help you balance if needed. Step back with the left foot. Left toes face forward, right toes out to the side. You might notice that the feet are in line with one another, almost like you're standing on say like a plank of wood. You can imagine that both feet are on the same plank. Bend through right side knee to your own degree. The feet can be a comfortable distance apart. It's really up to you. Arms reaching out from here. We'll move right along to the opposite side. You can relax your arms down. Lengthen through right leg. Turn right toes forward so your feet are parallel to each other for a moment. Feet wide apart. Then left toes turn out to the side. Maybe you're holding your chair as you make these transitions, or you could practice hovering hands above chair if you're working on building balancing skills. Bend through left knee as you're ready. So again, it might be different here. You can bring in those same alignment cues that we explored from our seat here in this standing expression, like knee reaching out to the pinky toe, pressing into pinky toe, side of back foot, nice and tall through the spine, maintaining a pelvic tilt as well. Even though you're not pressing down through sits bones, you can imagine your tailbone reaching toward the earth. Exhale, arms relax. Lengthening through the leg, toes turn forward. You can either heel toe again, hovering hands over chair, or holding chair. Feet can heel toe inward, or you may spring off of one foot and step your feet together. Wonderful. So those are a couple of ways that you can find Virabhadrasana 2 from either seated or standing with a chair. It's to really feel like it is available to most bodies. And yeah, I hope that you found that this was helpful. If you do find that a chair is helpful for your practice, or maybe you work in an office at a desk, or you spend a lot of time sitting, let me know how you enjoyed Virabhadrasana 2 from a chair, making use of a chair as just a big support for your practice today. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Namaste.